Hey, welcome back to Treadmill Review Guru. I'm Sydney and today I'm reviewing the ProForm Pro HIIT H14. It's kind of like an elliptical and a stair-stepper. It functions similarly to both and we're impressed with how intense the workout it gives. It's great for that high intensity interval training, which is also fittingly in the name, and it's also great for those longer cardio sessions. So let's dive in and take a closer look. Let's dive into the overall construction on the ProForm Pro HIIT H14. We compared it to the Nordic Track FS14i Freestride Trainer, the Sole E95 Elliptical, the Sole CC81 Cardio Climber, and the Bowflex Max Trainer M6. That way we can get a really good feel of this machine and compare it to how those other machines perform. We're impressed with the compact footprint. It's 52 inches long, 29 inches wide, and 66 inches high. Keep in mind, it doesn't fold up, but it can be moved when you pick up the back end of the two stabilizers, and then there's wheels in the front so you can wheel it around if necessary. It weighs 225 pounds, so it feels really solid, but I mean, I have no problem moving it myself. Also, it feels really stable because it has that 325 pound weight capacity, so users up to that size should be able to get a lot of use out of this machine. And also with these two steel stabilizers, there's leveling feet that are adjustable on the bottom, so you can get it to really plant to the floor and prevent any of that rocking. The pedals move and these handles move even when it's unplugged. So getting on and off can be a little bit more challenging. It's nice that these two handles are stationary, but with these pedals, they're oversized and they're cushioned. They're about 15 inches long, so they can accommodate a wide variety of shoe sizes. And with these pedals, you can really get kind of any sort of foot angle that you need that's most comfortable for you. So the stride length moves vertically 10 inches and horizontally 5 inches. So you get more of an up and down motion as well as a little bit forward. With your traditional elliptical, they're going to move anywhere from 15 to over 20 inches forward. So with this, it really works the posterior muscles in your legs especially. And what's nice is you can pedal the motion forward and you can pedal backwards, so you can work both sides of your legs and kind of all the muscles in your legs. With these handles, I found the lower half, like these handles, and then kind of the lower half of this part was more comfortable for me. Reaching upward is just a little bit too much, whereas our tallest reviewer, who is 6'1", 6'5", Matthew, he can just, he gets more comfort using the top half of these handles. And I found that the motion, it's a little bit more lateral and it reminds me more of an elliptical. So it's kind of like a little bit more stair-stepper on the bottom, a little bit more elliptical on the top. So another component that keeps the Pro HIIT really compact and also feels really stable is its front flywheel. It uses this front flywheel drivetrain. It's 30 pounds, which we recommend usually over 20 pounds on ellipticals, just so you get that smooth and steady pedal stroke. And you also get that added stability, so you don't have to worry about any unevenness or the machine feeling like unstable at all. So this one is hefty at 30 pounds. It's actually the heaviest flywheel in all the other machines that we compared it to. And it's also silent. It uses, or practically silent, maybe makes like a tiny bit of noise, so I'm gonna say practically silent. So when you use it, it uses magnetic resistance and it really generates like little to no sound. Another factor that contributes to the noise is, or lack of noise, is that there is a drive belt connected to the pedals, so that motion stays super quiet as well. And with the magnetic resistance, it's adjustable up to 26 levels, and we found it to be really intense. So we found that pretty much for all users, you should be able to find enough tension with that resistance. And it should be pretty ideal for all places because it's pretty compact, especially when you look at other traditional ellipticals, and it's also really quiet to use. ProForm also offers a nice warranty for the Pro HIIT H14. They offer a 10-year warranty for the frame, a 2-year warranty for parts, and a 1-year warranty for labor. The Pro HIIT H14 has this 14-inch touchscreen. It's really nice to be able to see all of your workout classes. So if you subscribe to iFit, you'll have access to over 16,000 classes, and this is just kind of, it'll give you a little overview of the library. So this is with the full subscription, which, as I mentioned, comes free for the first month. So you can choose anything from classes that are tailored and taken on the actual Pro HIIT H14. You can also take elliptical classes, hiking, walking, running. There's even ice skating classes that you can take on this. You can also go in and create your own route, which is a really fun option. It uses Google Maps. So this is defaulted to London. You could go in here and you can literally draw your own route to be able to go through and take your own class. So if you want to take a break from taking a class with an instructor, if you want to explore areas all around the world, this gives you a lot of options with that. And then to go in, I like that iFit has a lot of great functionality within their library. So you can go in and use this browse section. If you click from the little navigation bar down here, you can use this top search bar to be able to just search a class. So I could type in hiking and it'll pop up hiking classes to look. You can also filter through classes by how long. They have classes that are as short as 10 minutes up to over an hour. You can also, if you like a specific trainer, there's over 180 instructors and they all kind of have different energies. You can also filter it by what areas of your body you want to target. So if you want to do like primarily lower body training. Let's check out a hiking class. So as the class starts, turn down the volume. You usually see an overview of the trail, and then they'll show you like exterior shots that just show the landscape of the area. And the instructor kind of gives a little overview and then they'll jump right in. So you have that little warm up in the beginning as a buffer. Then you also have a cool down in the end. So for your workout metrics, you'll see them all along the top here. And then you also can change your resistance and see which resistance level you're at out of those 26 levels over to the right. You can also go through and swipe all of that away. And then you can see that leaderboard, which is going to load. That stays to the right side of the screen here. And this shows your ranking, as I was talking about earlier. If it gets a little intimidating, which I know it can, you can simply swipe it away. And then also, with iFit, they do provide a library of pre-selected songs for you to listen to. So these are, when you go into the audio section, you can go into music. And you can pre-select those. You can also mute the music completely. You have volume adjustment levels on the screen to either mute the instructor or mute the music, or vice versa. And there's also master level. There's also volume levels down here in iFit, and without an iFit subscription, you can simply just go into manual mode. And with manual mode, it's going to show you just this white track, which keeps track of your distance. You'll see all your workout metrics here, what resistance level you're at, and this is where you just go in and you change the resistance yourself. So as I mentioned, you can change the resistance here, and then you can also change it down here, which really is nice. I like that they add that extra functionality into it. So with these buttons down here, you don't have to rely completely on the touchscreen. The fan is a little, the air output's a little weak and it's a little noisy. So when I have that on, which I'll turn on again, it makes that noise, and I can really only feel it when I place my hand right in front of it. So when I'm in position, I don't really feel that air much, if at all. And the speakers are nice. They face forward, they point right at you. They're really nice and clear. And as I mentioned, you have all of those music options, which is really nice on this machine. What I'm sure you have noticed is that there isn't a device rack, so you won't be able to, you can maybe place a really slim phone up here, but I wasn't able to fit mine. I know I have a case and I also have a pop socket in the back. So I wasn't able to rest it here. Without that device rack, it does lock you more into the touch screen, so it's just something to be aware of. This screen adjusts really minimally. I do wish it had a little bit more adjustability besides just this little bit of tilt. Like if it really angled and if it tilted and swiveled, I could be able to see it a little bit more clearly, but you can also just use the app on your phone or television too for iFit. And then this cup holder down here is really nice. It holds my 22-ounce water bottle or my phone. It doesn't hold both, but I didn't find any rattling or anything when I was using it. So if you find this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. We make these videos for you guys so you can stay up to date in all of the latest in home fitness equipment. And also we do some giveaways sometimes, which will be announced here. So let's dive into how the ProForm Pro HIIT H14 performs. So getting on and off can be a little bit challenging because the pedals and the handles move even when it's unplugged. So sometimes when you get on, you'll find that they'll get moving. It can also be helpful to hang on to the non-moving handles as well to gain your balance. So now I'm going to let you hear how quiet this machine is. So I am on the lowest resistance. I'm on resistance level 1. Now I'm on resistance 11. And here's resistance level 26, the highest level. Which, as you can see, level 26 is tough. I've found it to be really challenging, especially when I get to really over level 15. It just really gets intense after that. But overall, the noise output is super minimal on this machine, making it perfect for all spaces. So a few things to keep in mind. It does have a fan, but we found the air output to be a little weak and it's also a little noisy. The movable handles and pedals can move even when it's unplugged, so this can make getting on and off a little bit difficult, especially for some users. We do really like that it has this 14-inch touchscreen that's iFit enabled. This makes the experience when you work out really interactive, and the Pro HIIT is also practically silent when you use it, which makes it really perfect for really any sort of space. Noise is not an issue, and it's also pretty compact, especially compared to traditional ellipticals. We are really impressed with its silent magnetic resistance that provides 26 levels that we found to be pretty challenging. So it's great for those high intensity interval training as well as longer cardio sessions. And with this, you're gonna get a low impact workout that works your entire body. Thanks for watching our full review. You can head to treadmillreviewguru.com. We have a full written review there with even more details. And you can check the link below for the current price. And if you found this video to be helpful, give it a like and subscribe to our channel. We make these videos for you guys, that way you can make informed buying decisions. I'm Sydney with Treadmill Review Guru. I'll see you next time.